once again in ruins after a terrifying explosion. The result was apocalyptic. At least 78 people were killed, including a Montreal man, and nearly 4,000 injured, which means the death toll will certainly rise. More than 2,700 tons of ammonium nitrate was left unsecured inside a warehouse, enough to obliterate everything within sight. Investigators are still determining if this was an accident or an attack. CTV's Genevieve Beauchemin begins with the moment of impact.
A first blast sent up a column of smoke, then there was another explosion, massive and devastating. The fireball kicked up a mushroom cloud that towered over Beirut's tallest skyscrapers. The port area was shattered, hundreds of homes leveled.
I saw people flying, I saw glass, stones, buildings cracking.
Glass poured down over much of the city's center. Windows and doors were blown out, balconies knocked down.
Some of my family actually live in Beirut, and their house broke, shattered, and it came on their daughter actually, and on them, and they've been hospitalized.
This, the horrific aftermath. Rescuers desperately scrambled to pull people from the rubble, and thousands of injured packed overwhelmed hospitals. Among the dead, Nazar Najarian. He lived in Montreal for years, was well known in the Canadian business community. He had returned to Lebanon and was the Secretary General of a political party.
He's a good father, he's a good husband, he's a good friend. He created employment in Montreal.
Israel said it had nothing to do with the blasts and offered humanitarian assistance. The cause is not confirmed. Speculation has ranged from an attack on a Hezbollah weapons depot to the accidental explosion of stored chemicals, ammonium nitrate, confiscated from a ship. Whatever the source, it sent a new wave of shock in a country struggling through political turmoil. A UN-backed panel will hand out a verdict in the assassination of former Prime Minister Rafik Hariri on Friday, a decision that could stoke tensions. Lebanon is also facing its worst economic meltdown in decades. More than 50% live in poverty.
If it was just an accident, it's a terrifying accident at a time when, again, Lebanon is already facing so much pain and suffering.
News of the blast at a Montreal radio station broadcasting to Lebanese expats made for an emotional day.
The Lebanese people, they are living a disaster after the other.
Ottawa says it's monitoring the situation closely, ready to assist in what the people of Lebanon have called a national catastrophe. Omar.
Absolutely horrific. All right, Genevieve, thank you. Again,